this before. Drown out my problems, let me. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I'm loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with an ass back. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab round man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Mahomes. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Check 56. Go on, D. Gun. Check 50.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Undercrush.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
We know that Gano has that big leg. He had the longest made field goal in the NFL last year, 63 yards to beat the Giants in Week 4. That was the longest game winner in NFL history, and he converts from long here again. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
25. I'll go special. Tighten up.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you...
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes our score 17-0. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 54. He's too quick.
To throw is Wilson. This will be caught by Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, and normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Oh, here we go. Hey, hey. Check 13. Check 13. No. Oh. Watch the end. Kill. Friday. Good touch.
Here's Geis.
Kill.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
We got 4.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He gets this to Devontae Adams. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Mahomes firing complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a run with Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 36-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Flush to his right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I don't need to. I'll go Louis. Check.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check 50, attack. Check 52, come on. Hey, watch that, 43. Check 50. Shit.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got Adams on the hookup. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Mahomes. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. 15. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Switch. Attack. Check 44. I don't need to.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Rush in.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
What? 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You got nothing.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here. Through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darius Geis. 77 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and
again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone, as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
It's second and 8 at the 16-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
I'm coming for you, 27. I'm coming for you.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This is Geis. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check. Watch the D4. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. Good job right there. Shift. Check the backer.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back. Check three. Bang out. Bam. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Out. Shift. Check.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Geis with the carry on second down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Flying 90. Up. Right there. 56. Reload. You think you're going to get this? Shot. Alert.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call.
Go. Kill, alert. Kill.
From the gun, Wilson. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
Here we go.
35-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now we're... Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Davante Adams. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns get a score closer. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 19. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. 12. Here we go. Hey,
operating from the gun. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Carlos Dunlap. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A first down and then some, 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10.
Easy. Watch out.
They'll run with Geis. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Spot that.
Wilson. He gets it in the hands of Geis. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
56, right there.
Now Wilson on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carlos Dunlap. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On the ground, it's Geis. Finding room to the 20. And he'll cut. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Mahomes now on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Julian Love picks it. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Alert. Give me some.
Now Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He completes this to Sutton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will get him 1 closer. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
SOS.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Fight on these two. 3 down.
Mahomes now to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns get a score closer. Sanders on for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Steelers 40, Browns 28.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Wilson now 9 of 17 through the air. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
You must be dreaming. 14, got it. Crunch. Hey, alert.
Geis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check your hot read. Go. 40. Run pass. No test, no test. Zoom, zoom.
Throwing is Wilson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
This is fielded at the goal line. Bust through the tackle. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Marcus Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. They will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
That's 20 goons and ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation.